Tracking multiple threats over this Friday evening. The first one, you probably already felt it throughout the afternoon. It's the strong winds, and that'll be the main threat that we'll have to deal with going into early tomorrow morning. Wind advisories in effect basically north of I-88. So we're talking Boone, Winnebago, Stevenson, and Ogle counties. That'll go until about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is for wind gusts up to about 45 miles per hour. So difficult driving conditions, could blow some loose objects around, isolated power outages possible. But between the wind and some incoming snow, we could see near whiteout conditions. That'll occur later this evening. Right now, the wind gusts aren't quite that 40-mile-an-hour threat just yet, but as you can see, a few spots over 35 miles per hour. We've had some sporadic gusts up to 40 miles an hour. I think a lot of these strong winds come in a little later this evening, but either way, we're going to deal with the windy conditions on top of a little snow coming later. With the wind, as you can see, we have winter weather advisories in effect for DeKalb as well as Lee counties. This is for blowing and drifting snowfall. So yesterday's snow is a little loose, so it's able to drift a lot more because of those strong winds. Be careful and watch out for those snow drifts later on this evening, especially in open areas. And on top of that, again, we still have to keep an eye out for a band of snow on the way. Right now, we've got a fizzling line coming into southern Wisconsin, but this heavier burst kind of near La Crosse, Wisconsin right now, creating some snow squall effects. So this is basically near blizzard conditions, and we may see the snow pile up very quickly, even though we may not see a ton of accumulation. So between the two, conditions could change suddenly tonight, so just a heads up, be aware for that later on this evening. For right now, Future Track has the snow squall holding off until a little closer to 7 o'clock. Here we are at 7:30, and you notice that dark band on Future Track. That's what that heavy snow is, so that could suddenly pile up to about a half an inch, plus near whiteout conditions, making travel pretty hazardous for about an hour or so. It sweeps to the state line by about 8:30, and then we're drying out from there. So within the next several hours, be ready for a burst of snow plus those strong winds that may create near whiteout conditions. We also could see all the way up to an inch in under a half hour. So really emphasizing here, conditions could change suddenly later this evening. Definitely keep an eye on that Future Track radar on the 13 Weather Authority app if you haven't downloaded it yet, and be ready for those rapidly changing conditions later tonight. Late tonight, we dry out down to 10 above, wind chill near -13, and we're not much warmer going into the weekend itself. You can see tomorrow, lots of sunshine, but only in the low 20s for highs. We start out the day in the single digits and barely warm up from there. Wind chills in the single digits below zero throughout a lot of the morning. We do have a big turnaround, though, coming for the weekend. 50 on Sunday with some breezy conditions. Then we'll have to keep an eye out for a wintry mix between Monday night and Tuesday as the weather cools off again. Could see more snow about a week from today. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, after cooling off next week, we stay chilly throughout the course of the week, looking a lot more like winter after Sunday, Brittany.
That cold air doesn't want to stay away. Alex, thanks.